guys, today we're going to do one of Loki's favorites, and that is play the piano. So if you want to follow along in the 101 Dog Tricks books, this particular trick is on page 62 and 63. I am going to show you a little bit of a different method that's in the book for Loki's purposes. He's actually been very successful with this trick, and we've even been able to teach him little pieces of songs. So what we're going to do is treat this as a touch it command in the beginning. So when you're first getting your dog used to the piano, this is Loki's little piano, we just start with a simple paw touch. Even if they're sitting or standing in front of it, one paw touch will do just fine. And then as they get better, you can actually lure them up and have them have both paws on the piano at the same time. Now, Loki does get a little excited, so it might get loud here in a second. He does get planking on this quite a bit. So I encourage that in the very beginning, that they have some fun hitting the keys. But after a while, we start a little bit of an impulse control, and they'll only get the treat after one paw hits one key. As he gets farther along, then I will start giving him a treat for when he hits his second paw, because they are going to be prone to hitting their dominant paw repetitively, and I want him to learn how to do both of his paws on there. So we're going to let Loki come off his mark a little bit so you can see the beginning phases, and hopefully you'll be able to hear something I say, because once he gets going sometimes it's hard to keep him down, but we'll let him have a little bit of a fun time with this. So we're just going to touch it, and we just touch. Yes, good job. Any kind of little touch in the beginning. I don't have to use my clicker for this one, because once he hears the keys hit is his reward. Oh, good boy, good boy. And then I like to use the word piano. You can pick however you want to word it, but I say play piano. So we're going to piano. Good job, piano. Nice. And then all I'm going to do is start getting a little bit more fine-tuned in where I want him to hit the piano. So right now, it's any key goes when he's first learning. And then down the road, I'll start being particular about what key I want him to hit. So I want him to hit down here. Touch it. Good job. Good job. Piano. Piano. Good job. And then we'll go down to this one, piano. Good job. Very nice. All right. Now, what I like to do is increase the difficulty level, obviously. So we're going to have Loki, go to your mark. Loki, go to your mark. Up here. Sit. Relax for a second. So what we're going to do is increase the distance. So right now, I'm kind of luring him over the keys with the treat. So what I like to do is get out from behind the piano and stand a little bit of a distance away, and then send him to the key and see if he can touch it on his own. So that's what we're going to do this time. I'm going to get up on this side a little bit. Good boy, Loki. I'm just going to scoot over here. And then we're going to play piano. Can you play piano? Any key's fine. Good job. Any key's fine in the beginning. I just want to teach him to go there on his own. Play piano. Good. Good piano. Very nice. And I like that he's hitting one key. And good job. And I'm just giving him a little send until I give him the reward. So we do one plunk and then two plunks and so on and so forth. Play piano. Yes. And we like to do a little hand signal kind of like this. Play piano. One more time, buddy. Good job. And that's what's going to earn the reward. Now, as he gets better, I'll back off the distance more and more and make him play more and more songs in a row. So hopefully you can hear something that's going on there. Loki, go to your mark for a second. Mark. Sit. Alright, I'm going to come back on this side. So you can see why this is actually one of his favorites. He loved doing this in the beginning, and we would actually let him just totally rock out. And then the hardest part was actually teaching him impulse control so he could just hit one key at a time. So that will take you a little time, but as long as you can get both paws on there and that you can do it from a distance without having to have the treat over on this side, then that will be perfect for playing the piano for the advanced level. So I really look forward to seeing your dog play the piano, and you can use any piano. Obviously, if you have a larger breed dog, you know, my bigger dogs, we just use a regular piano, a keyboard, one of those step kids boards, anything is fine. I actually started with him on a little Tykes, one of those it has 4 color blocks that they hit. He absolutely loved that. So any of those are perfectly fine to do your piano playing on. So I look forward to seeing this trick in the future. This is a fun one in our house. It's a loud one in our house, but I think you will have some fun playing piano. So work on that this week, and I will see you on the next tricks. So have some fun. Look, you want to play him out? Play him out, buddy. Good job. Good job.